Hey everybody, so I wanted to do a quick video discussing something with somebody the other day. We were talking about, getting vehicles done. What does it take to get a vehicle done? And, I was given the idea to make a video, about, how do you get a vehicle ready for an event? How do you, build anything on a timeline? Well, it's actually pretty simple, and a lot of people make it more complicated than it has to be. I see and know so many people that have had the same project vehicle for years and it never gets done. They go in the backyard, they piddle with the same thing on it and never fix the issue, and it stays stagnant and they get to where they hate it. So I'm going to be very honest and brutal about a lot of this, and it's probably going to hurt some people's feelings, and I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings, and I'm sorry if it makes you feel a certain way, but when it comes to building a vehicle, it's black and white. It is what it is. Pretty much 4 simple things, for me at least. If you want to build a vehicle and get it ready, on a timeline for an event, whether it's the No Name Nationals, whether it's Hot Rod Power Tour, whether it's Bubba's Mud Hole Extravaganza out in Eagleville in 3 weeks, it's always the same thing. Find a vehicle that interests you. If you're working on a vehicle that you have zero interest in, you're not going to be very motivated to do anything with it. I don't care if it's a Geo Metro, I don't care if it's a Hemi Cuda or a Nash Metropolitan or a Honda Civic. It doesn't matter. Who cares what anyone else thinks? Build what you want to build. That's all that matters, is if you are happy with it at the end of the day. So choose your vehicle. Figure out what you're going to do with it. Everybody's always like, well, I'm an LS swap. Well, that's fine. Do you know how to tune? Do you know how to make wiring harnesses? Do you know anything about the platform? If the answer is no, then maybe a small block Chevrolet is the way to go. Or if I'm not an engine builder, you just don't build engines, you're not real mechanical, you don't know anything about carburetors or distributors, but you're really good with electronics, computer programming and all that, maybe the LS swap's the best thing for you. So figure out what you want. Figure out what you're going to do with it. And along with that, weigh your strengths and weaknesses. Are you a good welder? Okay, then something that requires some fabrication, not a big deal. If you can't weld your way out of a bag, then you should probably find something that's mostly a bolt-together affair. Those 2 things. 3 things. The 3rd thing, rather. You have to be committed to it. You can't just put it on the back burner every couple of months. I mean, you can, but you'll be working on it for 15 years, and you'll be mad that it's not done. You're going to sacrifice somewhere. You're going to sacrifice your social life, your personal life. Me personally, this has been 2 months. I haven't had a day off in 2 months till last Sunday. Monday through Friday I'll work, and after work I'll work on it. Sometimes till 8 or 9 o'clock at night. On the weekends, I work Saturday and Sunday on it, from 7 or 8 in the morning, sometimes till midnight at night. I literally worked 7 days a week, 2 months to get it done. So you're just going to have to make the sacrifice and do it. Everybody makes the excuses, well, I have this and I have that. That's fine, but don't be upset when your car's not done. If you want it to get done, you're going to have to put in the wrench time. You're going to have to put it in. There's no way around it. There's no easy button to it. You just have to get out and do the work. And number 4, the most important thing, it kind of goes back into number 1 and 2. Picking the vehicle you want. Figuring out what you want to do with it. As a package, is this practical? Is this something that you are going to enjoy when you're done with it? Because if it's something you're not going to enjoy, or something that remotely interests you when you're not done with it, you're not going to be motivated to keep improving it or keep building on it. So ask yourself that question too. At the end of the road, what am I getting out of this? Is this worth the effort? Is this worth the money? So, but kind of put all that together. But really, you could just pare it down to a simple thing. Find a vehicle. Figure out what you're going to do with it, and just get it done. Don't make excuses. Don't, if you got to walk away from it for an hour, that's fine, but, you just can't go out and just look at it and say, no, I'm not going to do it. I got other things to do. I'm going to run around with friends today, or I'm going to do, whatever. No, you got to put the time in. Really, to sum the whole video up, it all comes down to time. You just have to put the time in, and you have to be committed to it, and you just have to get it done. That is how you get a vehicle done in a timely fashion for an event or whatever. So that's all I have to say on the subject. Y'all take it easy, and I'm sure I will see y'all very soon. See ya.